Hey there guys, my name is Nix and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Cross Union / back cover / Let's Watch Everglow's timeline thing. So yeah, this is episode 2. Probably should have thought of where to go well after I did that sentence. But yeah, this is episode 2. As I said, I'm doing the first 10 episodes which cover back Key and Cross. You've all recommended me this project and be like, watch the rest of it when you're done. I'm like, I will, but I probably won't do my reaction to it, mainly because there's me playing the Kingdom Hearts games somewhere else on the channel, so yeah, I've experienced this story, although I will give it a watch in my spare time, as I say. Anyway, enough of my ramblings, let's get on with this. Oh, I kind of skipped the intro bit as well. So we're still on back cover in Union Cross. Also, if I kind of sound different, it's while I'm talking. Kind of got mouthfuls of problems. I don't know why I have so many of them, and they all come at once, but yeah, if I sound like shit, that's the main reason why. Hey, this is familiar. Which union does your heart belong to? Well, personally, mine belongs to Matthew Mercer, so... Although I get the feeling it doesn't make a massive difference. Some of this I have seen because I picked up the Union Cross, mainly because, as I said in the last episode, you told me that there's an event going on right now where you can... The Keyblade holds the power of light, the power to drive away the darkness. Yeah, there's an event going on right now where if you get certain scores in certain minigames, you'll get like a code to put into Kingdom Hearts 3 for a Keyblade from that game. Probably that one. Starlight, I think it was called.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you.
Just like me?
By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Okay, so we do get some slight gameplay bits from Union Cross. As I said, I have played this, and also he's got like way better shit, but that's to be expected probably. He's probably someone that's actually played this game, whereas I've played it and it's like, it's alright. It's nothing special. You do a lot of tapping the screen. What's that cute-ass little thing he's got following him around?
Pretty scary stuff, huh? A good day for effort. You look a little confused. Here's what's going on. Your pursuit of the light has made you the perfect candidate for a Keyblade wielder. Darkness is spreading, and it's up to you to use the weapon to get rid of it. Collect light, and in turn save the world. A monster that was just defeated belongs to the darkness and is called a Heartless. These Heartless scour the world, searching for hearts, spreading darkness as they go.
I've kind of adopted my Clover voice for this, don't know why.
The Keyblade is an effective weapon that something, I don't know. We've heard this before, I'm sure. I hope this is all sinking in. Anyway, I was assigned by someone to watch over a new Keyblade wielder. You!
Oh, it's the thing the Master had. Hold on. Go back real. What was that name? I read it as Charity, but with 2 eyes. Chirithy? Chirithy. We'll go with Chirithy. I'm sorry. Ugh. I'll be supporting you the whole way, teaching you everything you need to know about being a Keyblade wielder. Nice to meet ya. Right now, the Keyblade is just like you. It has Thanks, asshole. To unleash its power, you'll need to use fragments, special metals that you can set in your Keyblade. This is kind of just like tutorial things at the moment, so... Of course the Riku one lets you do all kinds of fucking flippy shit. Never mind, Sora's looks just as flippy. Hey look, it's Matt Mercer. You've managed to tap into the power of the Keyblade. Lesser Heartless won't stand a chance. But in order to defeat the stronger foes... Motherfucker, are you summoning Darkseid? You must combine your strength with those who share your purpose and aspirations. Your friends will become your power. This is, I say I've played this and this is like the first major boss, I guess they make you do. Although he just owned it in fucking one, so yeah. There are others who collect the light, but not all of them share the same goal of bringing peace to the world. We must discover who amongst us walks the path of darkness. Xehanort, he definitely does. Also, you told me, like, the Master, despite having the same Keyblade, not Xehanort. Xehanort would get a hold of that Keyblade eventually, but yeah.
I know it's overwhelming, but something about presenting darkness.
Timer, shut the fuck up. Why is my timer even set? Overwhelming, but darkness waits for no one. That's true.
In fact, it's found its way to a bunch of other worlds, which need your help. I know a way to these places. Are you ready?
I'm ready to watch. Sure knows it's kind of a pain in the ass playing this thing. If I remember correctly, the first area outside of the main tutorial one is the Dwarf Woodlands. So, Snow White things happen next. Unless there's some Union Cross stuff. That's what have I told you. I like how it's like montaged, kind of. I like that detail a lot. That was a Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3, so this game's ahead of its time. Oh yes, the old kissing dead people thing. Then Alice in Wonderland. I never actually played a lot of this game. I mean, of course, I just found it kind of mind-numbing. Then again, a lot of this isn't stuff we've not seen before. Kill them all with flippy shit. Hey, it's Aghanim. I mean Agrabah. Okay, that's actually cool design for the Heartless where he's got the chest on his head. Like, why have we never seen that other than this? And then again, we might see it in 3. Hey, look, it's that asshole! And okay, I will admit, that's good taste using the Sephiroth one against Cloud. Hey, Chirithy.
What's this real strength he saw in you?
Oh. What is real strength?
Yeah, I guess I'll never know.
The world was pure darkness. He's technically a Dream Eater, isn't he? But I was born in a radiant world enveloped in a brilliant light. With my cute little coin purse. From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. That's what the starting thing was called, Daybreak Town.
Looks like you're getting the hang of that thing.
Yeah, he's got like a fucking cool one, so...
Yep, you kind of look the part too. It's time you learn how this all came to be.
Before he disappeared, the one who made me bestowed names on his 6 apprentices and passed down the Book of Prophecies to 5 who came to be known as the Foretellers. The 5 read the manuscript and were shocked by the final entry. The fated land will be the battleground for a great war. Light will see defeat and expire, while darkness prevailed evermore. That's the Keyblade War, isn't it? They decided to draw on the power of the book to prevent that from happening. Metals you're using are one of these powers. I'm not going to do the voice. They harness unimaginable forces from the future and light and keep the world safe from the inevitable darkness. Yeah, tell me how that works out. As for the Foretellers, you should know that they share the same goal, but they don't follow the same path. Don't lose sight of yours, okay? Can we have more? A few days later. Can we have more on those guys? Those guys seem cool. I just want more Matthew Mercer in my life, okay? You're making amazing progress. Yeah, all I did was go to bed for a couple of days there. I could tell you had potential from day 1. What if I told you I had something to make you even stronger? Let's see here. Dun 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 dun! Check out this power bangle! It's definitely not a thing I just picked up off the floor. Da-na-na-na! Yep, looks great. Moving on. Stop doing your Zelda jingles for 5 minutes. With the help of the bangle, you'll be able to strengthen your medals even more. More tutorials for stuff we don't really care about. You can boost each medal a different amount. Try it out. Have fun with it. Don't look at me like that. Come on, give it a shot. It won't be so bad. Fucking hate tutorials. And the best part is, it's a gift. The bangle is yours to keep. Kupo. Well, if you really want to do something in return, then just keep it equipped and continue doing what you're doing. I hope it'll motivate you to get out there and do even better. I knew I could count on you. Good luck. You know, I really wish you'd actually say something to me instead of just holding that keyblade up and down or looking really fucking miserable. Huh? Wait a second. If you were just in front of me, why are you over there?
Well, well. Another wielder. Oh, why are they all fucking mute? Have you heard? A new breed of Heartless has been spotted all over town.
Because I need my desks.
Sounds like they're a real handful. We're thinking of splitting up and thinning them out. Care to help? We're all meeting back here when we're done with our share. Good luck out there.
Was this a raid? Hey look, more Chirithys. Hi Chirithi. Hi Chirithi. What the fuck is going on? How's your wielder? Or does every wielder have a Chirithi? Indifferent. Oh. I don't think they understand what's going on. They'll learn. They have to. You know, I'd really know if they'd actually spoke to me instead of just making gestures. You're right. There are only 5 unions. And we can't afford to lose any of them. Which is why we need to trust our wielders will flourish. He's not coming. But he left you a message. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. That's it. Have to go. Wait, is that my Chirithi that left? Oh, back to Union Cross. A back cover even. I was like, God damn, I wish the master would come back.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Chirithi? Is that a nightmare?
If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Well, that's not good.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
I mean, it could be
It's
Lucio.
not me.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithi that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. there's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Oh, you're just painting yourself as the
Some leader you are.
target, aren't
You've
you?
managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here.
Start my own council with
I
blackjack
trust
and
you keep us
hookers.
all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
God damn it, Matt
What's wrong,
Mercer.
Ira? This isn't like you.
You're all tainted by
A
darkness.
lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
So this is the page
Like
that
I
was given
said,
to...
It's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
Wasn't it the
I
reverse?
wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing.
That's what he did, though. That's what the Master did.
The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
You seem like the most legit one here.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Which, you know, for a snake is not what I expected. They just remind me of Moogles. I don't know why. Hi, Cherothy. What's wrong? My wielder disappeared into darkness. Oh. Is this the end? We have a connection to our Keyblade wielders. If they disappear, so do we. Yeah. The wielders are gathering looks at extraordinary pace. However, the darkness is spreading even faster. And there really is a traitor amongst the five. I'm not willing to believe that yet. Even though you were just like 3 minutes ago. And that's the end of the second one. You know what? I'm gonna restart my camera and I'm gonna do 2 of these at once. Just because I can, quite frankly. Okay, we're now moving on to episode 3. I've just decided to cut like slightly past all the timeline stuff because, you know, it's not really changing. Why am I here? Oh, that's not good. That must have been some dream. You were tossing and turning like crazy. What the fuck are you doing here? Close your eyes and try to get some sleep. So I was having a dream that... Is that you? Did you show him the dream? What is it you're trying to do? The opposite of what you're doing. Oh, so that's Dark Charity on the windowsill. On the outside, even. I guess that makes us enemies. Or is mine Dark Charity? One of them is Dark Charity. Don't worry. I'll protect you. I have to. A few days later. But I had to restart my camera because I was mid-thought, but one of the thoughts I was thinking is like what Ira said about the traitor being the only one with the page. I thought it was the other way around, where the master gave him the page and was like, go find the traitor, not like you betrayed the group or whatever. Then again, like that could just be what happened anyway.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing.
Yeah, he's the one that was
It's
given
like
the extra
Indy said.
page.
He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Oh, you're so gullible.
Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here?
Yeah, just hanging.
What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness?
Oh, that
Then
fist
what
clench.
about you,
That
Envy?
fist clenching
You
is
spy on us and report
definitely a
everything you
darkness
see
thing.
Back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
That's...
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
I feel like she's the only legit, like, non-power driven one here. And I always forget their names. Don't worry, dude, I got cure. I'm alright. Thanks. Guess I got a little cocky. I'm Emperor. Emperor? I belong to something about unions. Nice to meet you. I'm Everglow, and I'm from the Union Leopardus. Looks like we're on different teams. But I'm working on something other than my union task today. So think of me as a union free for the day. To be unemployed. Guess I can tell you what it is since you helped me out. Can you keep a secret? Can I? I don't even talk. The worlds we visit, the worlds of fairy tales, are nothing more than holograms. You know, projections. The light we collect there is actually this world's light. I knew it was pointless telling you. To put it simply, there are lots of worlds, right? And they're all connected by real something. It's impossible to go around all of them. That's why there's a mechanism that projects those worlds here and allows us to collect looks from faraway lands. Also, it's impossible for them to travel between worlds, I guess, so they use holograms instead. I'm gathering information, trying to figure out how the mechanism works. My hunch is that the Book of Prophecies held by the Foretellers is what's creating these holograms. Get it? Sort of. Or have I lost you? Good. Anyway, we're in this town gathering light that belongs to the vast world. Not just gathering, fighting over it without knowing why. After a little digging, I discovered that all the unions have different goals. Oh yeah, that weird fever dream I had that one time. What is it? Dude, I had this weird fever dream one time. Really? Interesting. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you come with me? Great. Let's head down to the place you saw in your dream. Wait, that's open to the public? Is he yours? I don't know. Is he? You're not the same color you were before. Very perceptive. So what's your next move? He's getting closer to the truth. Are you going to allow that? What happened to Luciu? The one with the box and the keyblade. And the no-name. So you don't know where the room is? It's all the way up there. Now tell me, have you had a break-in and entering? I've been here a few times, but I haven't found a way in. Alright, let's split up and see if we can get inside somehow. Camera's like dying and I don't know if it's gonna survive. Please survive, camera. Great minds think alike. Other than the entrance, this is the only place that connects outside. Oh, right into the sewer or something, I guess. Be careful, there's a fair share of Heartless around here. So, this guy's tainted by darkness, I feel like is what we were getting at. Oh god, that thing just flat out fucking murdered him. Hey, did you shotlock him to death? Now we're even. Wait. I think we should come back later. It's taken us this long just to find a way in. Think of how much longer it'll take for us to enter the tower and find the room. It's gonna look suspicious to our union leaders if we're missing for too long. We know how to get in now. Let's save the rest for another day. We may not be in the same union, but we're friends, right? Let's meet tomorrow at Fountain Square. How about noon? So, like, we're forming our own small alliance by making friends, I guess? And that is somehow illegal? Or against the Master's teachings or something like that?
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
You can barely see most of her face.
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
We're gonna break into the Master's room.
Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you.
Oh, he's so falling into darkness.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Wasn't she the one that had to send Keyblade wielders elsewhere or something similar to that effect? Someone looks happy. Tell me, tell me. You made a new friend? That's great. No wonder you're smiling. I hear having friends is nice, but I wouldn't know because I don't have any. I love how he talks in awkward gestures. Huh? Yeah, I'm your friend, Chirithy. You? You're my friend? Yeah, Chirithy. Now don't turn to darkness, please. Sorry. Who is it? You? Who's this girl with the soon tails? Oh, I sat and waited for him and he never came. I think that's the idea. Have you been here all day? Come on, let's head home. Look, I'm sure something important came up. A friend always keeps their promise. Maybe he had an emergency. You should give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't be sad. When you're sad, it makes me sad too. After all, we're friends, right? He was taken by some unknown dark force in the night after he worked out how to get inside the tower. Or whatever. What? Whoa! Stop staring at me! It's creepy! Is that... Nope. Ah, back with Ira, I believe.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
A dark side in their book? Or dark seed? I never remember the name of that thing. The one with the actual hole in its chest shaped like a heart. Oh, and that's the end of that one. Man, these videos are actually getting shorter in length, aren't they? It's probably why I actually would be better doing 2 episodes per video as opposed to the 1. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of me watching Everglow's Union Cross timeline. You know, I'll work something out by the time that it's gonna be time to end this series. Let me take those off because it's actually kind of hurting. Anyway, yeah, don't know what that was. If you're at all curious. Anyway, if you liked the video in any capacity, give the video a like down below. Leave a comment on, I don't know. Normally, like, your comments are just like, if I've said anything and that's wrong, you correct me, which I am thankful for, because Kingdom Hearts is very easy to get lost in. He says with the full idea that this is this is a combination of the 9th and 10th, I think, or something like that. Yeah, we'll go with 9th and 10th. Other than that, if you want to keep up to date with when these episodes come out, or with anything else that I may post on the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Yay, redundant sentences. In theory, YouTube's meant to give you notifications on when I upload, but it doesn't. But it might give you a video in the feed anyway. YouTube's a little bit strange. We'll go with that, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been Nix, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!